What is good, YouTube? It is your boy SharodABeast Gaming, and I am here with my first ever tips and tricks and my thoughts on them taking speed boosting and cheesing off the game, Patch 6. Let's get to the Patch 6. What are my thoughts? My thoughts, it's like the Lord answered my prayer. I didn't really pray on it. It's certain times that I care about people cheesing and speed boosting. Other than that, I really don't care. I didn't mind it at all. I was one of those guys that could play nice D on it. You have to be the right type of player and defensive player to be able to guard those type of things. So it's gonna be a lot of people thanking 2K for this. I honestly, I don't care about it, but at the same time, it was kind of irritating, the left and right, and the fact that they were just so fast. Like, it's kind of irritating, but at the same time, I didn't really mind it. People are really basically getting off of 2K16. They saying the game is dead. Honestly, you can definitely see the change in the game. Like, people are going way slower. It's definitely not the same. It's definitely not the same. People are going the same speed and slower. It's not a bad game, but it's not the best 2K. It's definitely not the best 2K. The game is already broken, and now it's kind of worse, to be honest. So those are basically my thoughts. Thanks 2K for the patch, but at the same time, you kind of ruined the game, to be honest. The fact that no one is going to want to play it, that's how they ruined the game. And then thanks, because I mean, a lot of people hated speed boost. I didn't really care. Alright, to the tips and tricks. Alright, as a point guard, these are the ones for point guards. Definitely use default or low. Everybody uses default and low as a guard, not a small forward or center or a power forward. Crossover 10 after patch 6. This is definitely the crossover you want to use if you want to get past people fast. It's not really a fancy crossover, it's just to blow past people quick, without having to do anything fancy. I use it all the time. I get past people way faster than I used to. Believe me or not, I can literally show you a video on it. And then crossover 7 is the other one I use. I actually don't use it no more because I don't really play with my point guard as much as I used to. So yeah, crossover 7 and crossover 10 is the crossover that you want to use if you want to get past people. Small forwards, I prefer y'all to use crossover 10 as well, because I mean, like I said, you don't really, as a small forward, you don't really need to be doing anything fancy to try to impress people. So yeah, definitely use crossover 10. As a guard, when you go behind the back, I prefer something like 5 or 6. It determines if you want to be fancy or if you just want to get to the rack, or if you want to shoot a 3 and get open. As a forward, I honestly prefer you do like 5 as well. It's just the fact that no matter how you want to win, do you want to win fancy or do you want to win like regular, like a regular player? As a center, use back behind the back 9, please. Just do us all a favor and use behind the back 9. You don't need to be getting ripped. Crossover 10, behind the back 10. That's another one. If you want to get past people very fast, definitely behind the back 10. I used to use it, but I used to lose the ball a lot. So I definitely decided to stop doing that. But you guys gotta think, you know, the animation where they or you do a move and you just out of nowhere pick the ball up. You gotta think about that too. It's another behind the back. That behind the back is very underrated. I've seen people do it a lot. You can literally get past people very quick and smooth behind the back 12. So I definitely prefer forwards to use this. It's very nice and smooth. Like I said, 13 and 14 are basically the same as 12. I mean yeah, it's 12, 13, and 14 are literally the same behind the back. It's just 14, he doesn't do it in and out before he does it. Spin move, I really don't have nothing for spin moves. It's just a spin move. Size ups. As a guard, I prefer to use 13, and another one I use is 58, because it's 58. You don't really see a lot of people with this size up. It's very underrated. It's actually nice. It's nice and fast. You would think he's about to shoot, but he's not. And yeah, I think 102 was another one I had. 102 is another one you can use as a guard. Small forward, I think was I gotta find it. I had it in my head. Was it 98? Yeah, 99 you can do as a small forward. Honestly, with my small forward, I don't really do as many size ups. And definitely not as a center, because I don't even have a center. You can use 94 as small forward. I've done it before with my point guard. I've done it, but like when I did it, I would do a crossover to add on to it. But you can use it. I mean, you're not really gonna break nobody. It's just to set yourself up for a shot, kind of. What else? Yeah, 87 as a guard. That's a nice one too. I definitely prefer you to use this one if you're very fast. If you're like a 6 foot guard or 6 foot to 6'3", this is definitely one you want to use, because like when he does that crossover at the end, it's very quick. Size up in and out as a guard, definitely everybody uses Jamal Crawford, even at the small forward. But another one that's very underrated is Nick Young. I like his. I mean, it's basic, but basic ain't always bad. And another one for a guard, Jeff Teague. His is very nice and smooth. You would think he's going to the hole, but he's really not. So yeah, that's another one you would want to use as a guard. Size up cross as a guard, Jamal Crawford and Kyrie Irving. As small forward, I prefer Carmelo or Kobe Bryant, I think it is. Yeah, Carmelo and Kobe Bryant, and LeBron James and KD. Basically all the small forwards for a small forward, because as a small forward you shouldn't be doing anything fancy. Size up, ISO, size up, escape. Isaiah Thomas for a guard. Isaiah Thomas and Kyrie Irving definitely. Small forward, Nick Young. Nick Young has a lot of nice stuff for a small forward. Kemba Walker for a small forward and a point guard. I think I've seen one more person. Yeah, Chris Paul as a guard and a small forward. I have that for my small forward. Yeah, that's basically it for the tips and tricks. So this will conclude the end of my video. Well, let's stop using big words. This will end my video for my thoughts on Patch6 and tips and tricks. I hope you enjoy it. It's been your boy SharodABeast Gaming. I'm out. Hold up. After I make this shot, I'm out. Yeah, come on. I'm out.